What's the government's plan to deal with New Zealand's youth unemployment?
Do you think it's a big issue?
I think it's a huge issue in this country.
The whole point of Beyond the Beehive is to give a voice to those who aren't usually heard from, especially during an election year. We're in Nelson today. The Prime Minister, Bill English, is just down the street at a Grey Power meeting. Grey Power is, of course, a senior citizens group, and they've had the chance to ask him questions all afternoon. We decided not to go to that, but instead hit the Nelson streets and ask young people if they could ask the Prime Minister a question. What would it be? You got a question for Bill English? What do you ask?
Yep. Where's the free tampons and the free pads for the women that don't want their periods? Thank you.
The first one would be how he sees helping refugees being treated in New Zealand when they do seek asylum in New Zealand. And the second question is, Bill, do you fold your toilet paper or do you scrunch it up?
Going back to your first question, do you think that's an issue in this country?
Not right now, but probably in the future. I think it could be.
It would probably be like for the rising student debt, so like how can you manage that in a way? Like, does it have to be so expensive for people?
Why is euthanasia still illegal in New Zealand? Abuse in families and stuff like that. I think they need to, why does the Prime Minister not support more, centres where women can go and issues like that? Like, people can go where they can get help for being abused and stuff. Like, people don't have enough support.
I guess, what are you planning on doing about the increasingly terrible youth suicide rates in New Zealand?
You think it's a big problem, obviously, in the country?
Oh, it's huge. I don't think I have a single friend who isn't somewhat affected by it, And we have, in my opinion, we have like a severely underfunded mental health system, and it's not. People keep talking about it, and there keeps being all these articles come out about it, but nobody really does anything, and it's not really being dealt with properly yet. But I think it's really important.
What are you doing to support more students to enter tertiary education?
You think that's an issue at the moment?
I really do. There's a lot of barriers holding people back from entering education, and I think we need to do something about it.
Can you lower the age group, because kids don't necessarily know less than adults, and if we did know more, then we could vote, and you should educate us more as well.
Yeah.
Can I ask how old are you?
16.
And you'd want to vote?
Yeah.
Why is it that it costs someone that wants to get checked out, a simple checkout, cost almost $50? I'm sorry, even for a normal working person, $50 for a checkup at a doctor's or a GP is ridiculous. Sorry, ridiculous. Honestly, it bedazzles me, because after that, then you've got to go get your prescriptions as well, which cost another bloody $5. Yeah, I know health and safety costs money, but that should be something that should be reduced. They used to have the community service card that used to work with that and take off some money. Obviously, that changes because that's a bit different, but still,